Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Benson Tech's basketball off-season workouts. Of course, we would rather be in a gym together, working hard, bonding as a team, where I can show you the exercises, correct any form, or simply just be there to help motivate you. So it's all up to you, right? You have to motivate yourself. You have to put in the work. You've got to hold yourself accountable. So how good do you want to be? Now, I know many of you have great skills. You have great jump shots. You have great dribbling skills. That's not what we're going to work today, all right? We're just going to work on conditioning your legs, your core, and your body overall, just to make sure that when that fourth quarter comes around and you need that amazing jump shot, that your legs are still able to be underneath you and help you make that jump shot, okay? So the format's going to be kind of similar to what we did when we're together, where we're going to have 2 workouts of high intensity interval training, which means we're going to work for a certain amount of time and then rest for a certain amount of time, okay? We're going to work really hard and then have a little bit of rest just to get the heart rate down a little bit and then bring it back up, okay? We're going to exercise the muscles for a short amount of time and give them a little bit of rest and then demand exercise out of them again, right? Just like basketball, where you work really hard, right? You sprint down the court, you get into position, so you did a short amount of exercise, got to position, and then you kind of rest a little bit until that ball gets in your hand, and then boom, another burst of high intensity exercise. So we're gonna mimic that just in our everyday exercises that we're going to do here. Now, I'm not going to do a bunch of takes on this video, so if I blah blah my words or if I think I look goofy, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going, okay? So forgive me for looking nerdy or goofy, all right? So you can download an app called CapTime, which is free, so you can set your intervals for 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and I want 5 rounds. Okay, so you can do the CapTime, or you can just use your phone timer, tap 30 seconds, then stop, and then rest it, and then set it again, 15 seconds, stop, and keep going. Okay, so I'm going to look over here once in a while because that's where my exercise list is, and we're going to get going. All right, so this was my intro. If you can skip this in the future, and the videos for day 2 and day 3 won't have an intro. We'll just get right to it, okay? So please feel free to email me with any questions you have about the exercises, or if you have suggestions that you want to see, please let me know. This is not our ideal format, but we're trying to, again, give you a great off season so that when the season starts and we're back to school and we're back to basketball, that your body is ready for a great season, all right? We want to make sure that we're having a winning program, but that starts with each individual putting in the work in the off season, okay? So first hit we're going to do is all abs, okay? So we're going to do 4 exercises. Again, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 5 rounds, okay? First exercise, and we're going to use the basketball in a lot of these exercises. So the first one we're going to do is ball mountain climbers, all right? So we're going to take our ball, we're going to put that under us where our arms would usually be on the floor, and we're going to do mountain climbers, all right? So get that ball right under your chest, hands to the side, make a nice plank position, bring those hips down, and then we're going to pump the knees to the chest, okay? Now, being on this ball like this is going to give us that great shoulder stability challenge, and we're going to work our abs, okay? So again, 30 seconds, 15 seconds of rest, right on our basketball, okay? You also have to forgive me, I'll get slightly out of breath with all this, so excuse my out of breath talking, all right? Next, we're going to just do regular crunches, but we're going to use our ball for our crunches, okay? So let's do on the back, legs up, and we're just going to take this, keep it attached to your chest, come up, touch the ball to your knees. Touch the ball to the knees. Try not to bring the knees to you, bring the ball up to the knees, okay? This keeps the lower abs engaged to hold the legs up, and then we're just going to crunch. Okay? Again, 15 seconds on, or 30 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest, all right? You don't have to do a sit-up, you're just squeezing the abs, all right? Okay, next, we're gonna do a ball bicycle weave, okay? So we're gonna work some little handling drill on this as we're going to weave the ball through our legs as we go. So it's kind of like setting up for a Russian twist, okay? We're just gonna set up here and then we're gonna weave the ball through the legs as we extend each leg, okay? And weave, okay? Under and over, okay? And through. Under, over, and through, and weave as we go for 30 seconds, all right? And then last, we actually will do the Russian twist where we're going to hold those legs up, back, side to side, okay? Try and keep that back straight, and then just bring that ball side to side, right? Now that's the first HIIT workout, okay? So that was all core, which nothing more valuable in any sport than your core. Everything starts from here. So we're gonna work that a lot, okay? But now we're going to work those legs. So we're gonna work some plyometrics. Remember, plyometrics really boils down to being pliable, right? We want to have, to challenge our hips, our knees, our ankles, tendons, ligaments, muscles. We want them all to be challenged to extend and contract over and over and over until they're nice and solid and they're going to stand up to the demands we're going to place on them. Okay? So, plyometrics. First, we're going to start with a squat in and out. Okay? You don't need the ball for this one because we're just going to go squat in, squat out. Right? So, we're going to start with our feet under the armpits in a nice squat position, toes slightly out, right? So back straight, okay? Chest up, we're gonna squat down, jump, narrow those feet to just underneath about a fist width distance, right? We wanna make room for this area to go down as we squat, boom, and then out, boom, then repeat, and just keep going, right? Boom. Squat in and out, 30 seconds. All right. Now we're gonna do a broad jump. And that's why my camera's so wide. So we're gonna broad jump. So we're just gonna squat, okay? We're gonna start on one side, however far you can go, right? But the important thing is full deep squat, lead with the hips, and then land and try and balance, okay? So we're working our explosive first movement, that explosion from a squat position, and then balancing at the end to really challenge that core and our balance, okay? So, full complete squat, lead with the hips, land and balance. Turn and do it again, okay? Full complete squat, land and balance. All right? Getting that first move explosion. All right. Now we're gonna do lunge jumps. So this is what's called a triple flexation because we're gonna have this flex, and this flex, and we're gonna ask it to explode again. First movement explosion, right? That first move from this position to this position. We want that explosion from our hips, but to condition that, we're gonna ask it to lunge jump, okay? So, 2 90-degree angles, both legs, right? Use those arms to propel up and switch. Land in the lunge and switch. Land and switch, okay? Don't have to go fast. We're just keep going, all right? Asking it to explode, have the coordination to switch, and landing properly, all right? Whew, that one gets my heart rate going. Whew. All right, so now we're gonna have a little fun with the ball. Okay, missed. All right, so we are going to do a side lunge with a dribble, okay? So start with your feet fairly narrow. Let me get in the center of my camera here. So I just want you to side lunge, okay? Sit back in that hip, And when I say sit back in that hip, I mean when you're out to the side, you want to sit back into the hip. See how my knee is back away from my toe? We don't want to be pushing like this, right? If your heel's popping up, that means all the weight's on your knee. Bad, all right? We want to challenge the tendons and ligaments. We don't want to stress them by putting all of our weight on our tendons and ligaments of our knee. We want to put all the weight on our glute, our hamstring, our quad by sitting back, okay? Back into the hip, all right? So let's go. Out to the side, boom, right? Sit back in the hip, dribble twice, and then back up, okay? Switch to the other side. I don't know if I was off camera there. Let me make sure. So, lunge, dribble, lunge, dribble, lunge, dribble, lunge, okay? Lunge. We want our lunge leg to bend. Try and keep our off leg pretty straight. Boom. Okay? And of course, even if you miss like I did, no big deal. Regather, reset, and keep going. Okay? Whew. So that's our plyo. Okay? 4 of those. Four plyos, 4 plyo exercises, and then we're going to move on to what we're calling tech work. Okay, so the tech work for this is we're going to do what's called press offs. Okay, so a press off is like a get off, but we're not going anywhere. We're just pressing up and over. Okay. We're also going to use our ball and we're going to dribble, okay? So it's kind of like an ice skater, but we're going to start down here, right? So first set is going to be outside leg up, inside leg down. Since we're moving this way, my outside leg is my right leg. When I come back, my outside leg will be my left leg because we're moving this way, okay? But on our next set, it'll be the inside leg up, outside leg down. Same thing, we're going to press off and then land and dribble. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. We're just gonna start. Okay, get your ball up here in a nice chest pass position. We're gonna press up, leap, land, balance, dribble, 2, 3, boom. Okay, now you can tell I haven't done this in a while, right? Same thing, just reset. Now this one isn't timed like a HIIT workout. This is, we just want to challenge each leg, each round 6 times. So do each leg up and down, up and down, up and down, and then we do 6 times, okay? So outside leg, up, press, land, 2, 3. Get that ball under the hand, 2 and 3, reset, good. Now it's inside leg. Press up, and we're going to leap on that leg, land, okay, much harder, okay? A little unnatural, but that's what we're asking our body to do. Something a little unnatural is gonna challenge both sides. So, up, okay? Up and leap one leg, 1, 2, okay? I think I had my hands wrong the last time. So when we go this way, okay, up, leap, outside, 3, right? So that is not fast. We're doing that slow. Just standing up, pressing off, dribble 3 times, and reset, okay? That's why it's tech work. We're working some dribble technique, but we're asking our bodies to do something in a nice, slow, controlled manner that someday, when we're back on the courts, we're gonna ask it to do fast, all right? So that is day 1. So remember, on that last one, it's outside leg, inside leg, that's 1 round. Do that 6 rounds, okay? It's nice and slow, nice and controlled, and it's gonna pay off big